Hey, world builders, welcome back to Build Together. This is day 260. Today's prompt is, what is kept as a trophy from a kill in your world? And this comes from Eris in the Discord. I wrote a general document on hunt trophies because I wanted to explore a little bit of the anthropology of Attovians and hunting because it's a little bit weird. So besides two very specific peoples, the Get Up Gel and the Bybon, it appears that generally hunting has actually come up a lot later. Attovian ethnicities actually started first as crop tenders and with general animal husbandry. Now, this phenomenon is likely either due to early intervention by deities or through the erasure of even earlier, more ancient historical practices because of the times of terror and the times of sorrow and the devastation caused by those two eras. Now, no matter which it was, the end result is that you have a much later development of hunting culture and hunting as a practice or even as a sort of like celebratory side leisure activity of any kind. What this results in is a very direct connection to the trophies that people take and the sort of scientific understanding and philosophical understanding and explanations of body parts and their functions in biology. And so two key pieces became the most popular things to take as trophies, and that is the skull, for it hosts the brain, which is the sense of self, the will, the mind, and the heart, which is the source and host of the ogun, which anchors the mind and the brain and the soul. Now, for skulls, you separate them from the body during the dressing and skinning process, and you will leave them in a vat of crushed stone bugs if you have that available, which will really, really quickly strip the rest of the flesh off of the bone. Then after that, it is traditional to let it cure for about 7 days in sunlight. Now, it's really bad practice to keep these inside because I believe that there could be soul memory still left in these things that you don't really want to be impacting your own soul or people around you. And so they are kept outside. They are put and displayed on the walls or in some other sort of way on the externals of a residence. The heart's a bit more complicated. It actually uses a basic mummification process in which you have to find a careful place to make an incision, insert a packet of salt, and then also bathe the thing in salt and let it sit for a while. And sometimes you might have to do a couple rounds depending on how much salt you have readily available to you. But then after it's fully dried out, you have to clean it off carefully, take out the packet, and sew it back up so that it appears like one whole piece, and then you may display it inside, mostly because if you leave a salted piece of meat, cured meat outside, then you're gonna get things that want to make that thing in their stomach. Now, there's more specific details in what I wrote, and if you want to read the whole thing, you always can come to the Discord. It's in the Build Together forum. I posted there like I always do. What is kept as a trophy from a kill in your world? Thanks for building together.